Hey, Doug, do you want to be in an episode of Tamara's Never Seen?
Well, that'd be phenomenal. What are we watching?
Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh my God, you've never seen... Me too.
Hi guys, my name's Tamara Chambers.
And I'm Doug Walker.
And this is Tamara's Never Seen. And today we're watching Big Trouble in Little China for the first time.
I have not seen this. Everyone's like, what? But this is one of the movies I haven't seen.
So I know nothing about it.
Not a thing. I know the Drew Struzan poster. That is it. It's a beautiful poster. I don't know a damn thing outside of it.
No, I don't know where it takes place. I don't know who's in it. I don't know anything.
I don't even know if it's like, I'm assuming it's a comedy, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
For sure.
Like an adventure comedy, but I don't know, it could be very dramatic.
Well, I'm very excited.
So am I.
Let's do it.
Tamara's Never Seen.
With Doug. Wait, Doug hasn't seen this? Wow.
That's,
That was not what I thought it was gonna be.
I mean, I had a feeling it might be like that, but not like the whole way through. This is like Mad Max Fury Road. Like, once it starts, it just doesn't stop.
Well, I thought that it was gonna be like actiony and funny like that, but there were so many elements that I was just like, what the fuck was that?
I didn't know it was gonna be like monsters coming out and grabbing people. It's like, what was that? Just keep going. And it's like,
Magic!
it's either never explained or like when they do explain it, it's just like, what? I don't know. We're just fighting this ship. Electricity, ghouls, and
China
trucks.
shit, we don't even know. Oh, it was, yeah, okay. so many questions, so many concerns. I loved it. First of all, I would like to address Kurt Russell.
This is the biggest goddamn whiner. Everything, like, he comes in, he's like, what's going on? Hey, you, shut up. Give me a knife. It's like if John Wayne was just a whiny little pissant.
That is exactly it, yes.
But I love him.
Yeah.
Like, I should hate this guy, and I guess I kind of do, but it's like, I love that I hate him. He's,
Yes.
Like-
He's such a jerk. But I'm like, I want to watch you in every movie.
Yeah. Like, all I think of is Ash from the Evil Dead movies. That apparently, from what I heard, because they watched each other's stuff, so I guess, like, you know, maybe Kurt Russell took a little bit from Bruce Campbell, and then Bruce Campbell took a little bit from Kurt Russell in this movie. Because, like, yeah, Kurt Russell, like, in this movie, kind of looks like he's imitating Evil Dead 2, but then, like, in Army of Darkness, it looks like Bruce Campbell is imitating that.
Yes.
That's what my brother was saying, and I'm just like, yeah, it sounds right, because I know they knew each other, so I guess there could be.
He didn't say that until, like, halfway through, and then I was like, oh,
That's all I
my
could see.
God.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what's happening here. Yeah.
And more movies need Bruce Campbell heroes. I mean, they're both, like, they're badass, but they're incompetently stupid.
Yeah.
And they always do the wrong thing half the time.
And he has no idea what's going on, and he's like, he keeps asking, like, what is this? What's going on?
He just as pissed off as possible.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't mean he's seen this incredible vision. Like, what is that? He goes in an elevator. He's like, what? It goes down? I mean, it's like, why are you getting pissed at an elevator?
Stop yelling. I wrote down, he's this hero. He's the white person hero where white people shouldn't be. The story of America, Big Trouble in Little China. It's exactly what this whole movie is. It's just Kurt Russell, like,
And
in
all he
this
does-
weird situation.
All he does is complain about how he doesn't understand foreign stuff. So yeah, it is very, it is very white and American.
But I love that they point that out in a great way. Like the end where he shoots the ceiling and then gets knocked out by the rubble that hits him.
And he's out for like half the battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel this whole movie, like, it's stuff I would hate in other movies. Like, everything about the hero is a complainer, the plot is cliched, it moves too fast, there's too much story and then not enough story, is all stuff that I love about this film. And, like, and I can't explain why. I don't know why it is. Somehow it works in this movie, and I just love it.
It's just this magical, like, morphing of this hilarious action, magic that doesn't make any sense, creatures that are like, what is this eyeball blob?
Where'd
Why
they
is
come
that
from?
here? I was either like clapping or just like, what?
The one that just got me the most out of nowhere is like they're crawling through like this I don't know, this cave, and there's like things bubbling and stuff, and they look and something down there makes a sound. It's like, did you see that? It's like what? Like something's breathing underwater. So everybody's looking down there. Behind them, this giant monster just goes, "Rah!" Grabs the guy. What was that? It's a so and so. Keep going. And it's like, we never find out what was in the water, where that thing come from, and it's just, this thing is fucking huge too. It's a practical effect, so it just comes out of nowhere, and you don't see that many monsters in this. There's like maybe 3, and they're all completely different, so you don't know what this, it's like you...
Is there only one of each, or is this like an ancient, like, Chinese monsters that they were used to... My favorite part was, they killed the main bad guy. What's the actor's name?
James Hung? James Hung.
So they kill him, and then they're fighting like his second in command. They kill him, or no? Do they kill him? He just explodes.
Yeah, no, like he sees that his master is dead, so he's like, whoa, and he just blows up.
But like he just expands until he blows up. Because
of course.
What? Why? No.
You couldn't predict any of it. I mean, like, when it happens, it's like, you know, like story-wise, it's like, okay, it's kind of cliché. It's just these tough guys going to save the women from an evil monster, you know, it's like whatever, but it's like the way it happens.
Yeah.
Even just coming across monsters, okay, we've all seen monsters, but these monsters are just so out of nowhere and so weird. There's like a floating head with a bunch of eyeballs, even has an eyeball in its mouth. And it's like, you could have cut that. Half of this movie could have been cut out.
100%.
Totally not needed, but that's part of what makes it amazing. It's like the Big Lebowski, just why would they have half of this?
Okay, so I really liked the acting. I really liked the lead spunky... I didn't get any names, but the lead spunky woman, she was great. The
Kim
other
Cattrall,
woman,
that one? Yeah.
Yes. The other one, she didn't have one line.
I don't think, like, you got Kim Cattrall, you have the reporter, and I don't think any of the other women had any lines. But to be fair, there's like 1 million people in this movie. And yeah, that's the thing with Kim Cattrall too, like every single time, like when Kurt Russell is on screen, you're like, this, I'm complaining about that, I hate that. She always comes on, she's like, we gotta do stuff, now we have to do this thing, and we have to do the thing, and everything over there. That's the thing that has to blah, blah. And they're just both on these one notes, their own separate notes, but they are just, they never stop, and they're just constantly doing it, and so much fun, and so much energy.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't bring out the, hold on. You stay right there, Doug.
I'll stay right here, Doug.
I didn't wear this.
Now I get that!
Yeah, Jim was like, you guys are doing that movie, you gotta wear this.
I need a shirt that just says Jax. Like, that's it.
I also love his show, The Pork Chop Express, because he's droning on, like, and then you're out here, and I sound like John Wayne, and then everyone listen to me. I'm like, who is listening to this guy? Who is...
Other truck drivers who have no choice are like, shit, it's taking up the channel.
So mad. I was just turn it off.
It's kind of like podcasts before there were podcasts, I think. It was just truckers. Truckers had their own podcast for years. We just didn't listen to it. This movie's amazing. It's like there's so much to talk about, but it's like such a blur and it happens so fast. I'm like, it just hits you. I mean, it's like, it's kind of still hitting me that I just watched it.
Yeah.
Like it just went by so fast. Yes. And I can't even comprehend how long the movie was. If it was an hour and a half or 2 hours or what. I can't click it. I have no comprehension in the best way what I just witnessed.
The best was when you were like, I was like, what's going on? You were like, the last 5 minutes have been a mystery to me.
Yeah, I think when like the two women are like given the swords and they're flying up and then they touch the light bulb, and I just thought how many green-eyed women does it take to change a light bulb? That's all I could figure. I also want to say too, just the when Kurt Russell tries throwing the knife, completely misses, and the bad guy gets it and he's like, oh, it's a nice knife. Goodbye. And you think either somebody's gonna come out and grab it or save him, because when the bad guy says goodbye, you know it's not gonna go as he wants, but something, some sort of twist is going to stop him, from killing the hero. And the hero's just like, no, he just throws it right back. It was so unexpected, but that kind of unexpectedness, just like you said, I mean, if I was in the theater, I'd be like, yeah! Like, I'd be applauding every second.
Yeah, and the practical effects were so good, like with the knife in his head was hilarious and awesome. What I didn't understand is why he was
Wait, just one thing?
No, you're right. There's too many to list. I didn't understand though why he was trying so hard to do the ritual during that big fight. Because the ritual makes him human again. Why didn't he just wait until his guys took down the people going against him and then become human? Because then he wouldn't have died.
I'm impressed you got even that far. Like, just, if you were to say, what's the bad guy's plan in this, I'd be like, something about Green-Eyed Woman makes him immortal, makes him human, makes him live longer, makes him not old. I don't know. He sounds hilarious when he's in the wheelchair.
I mean, it took him 2,000 years to find this woman, and then in like 2 seconds later, he's like, oh, another green-eyed woman? It's like,
what are the odds?
I mean...
What even, I mean, there has to be, I mean, especially if he can just choose an American one, it's like that there just has to be other green-eyed women.
A Craigslist.
I mean,
just go on Craigslist.
I'll admit, top of my head, I can't think of any, but I mean, I don't usually pay that much attention.
For sure, yeah. You would think it would be easier than 2,000 years.
Yeah, like something would show up. Do contacts count? Can you just pop those in?
Right, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, lots of weird plot holes that were hilarious and didn't matter, really. It was, like, fine with me.
This movie, I'm kicking myself I didn't see this movie, not only because it's so great, but I would have loved this as a kid. I think I probably would have been like 5 years old when this came out. If I saw this movie, I was in my Ninja Turtles phase. Wait, was it 86, I think? Or was it later? Yeah, so I would have been about 5 years old. And I don't know if Ninja Turtles came out yet, but it's like, I would have loved it. This is just my stuff that I love, and these weird little ninja weapons, and the shooting the lightning at just nonstop. So, I mean, I'm just one of those where I'm like, how did I not grow up with this?
That's what I always say for Tamara's Never Seen. I'm like, God damn, Goonies, if I would have seen that as a kid, oh my God. This one, though, I think I enjoyed more as an adult than I would have as a kid. I think my mom wouldn't have let me watch it. I also think that the plot holes would have I just wouldn't have been able to keep up. I would just be like, I don't know what's happening. Also, scary monster, stop.
If I watched as a teenager, I don't know what I would think. I think I would still like it, but I'd probably be on the same boat. I'd be like, but the plot holes don't make sense, and Kurt Russell's kind of a jerk, and it's like, I wouldn't catch on. That's the point. When I saw Darkman, I didn't catch on. It was meant to be funny. You know, I think it's kind of the same thing, where it's like, if I saw this, I don't know if I would catch on. It's like, no, this is meant, that's the fun of it, is that so much of it doesn't make any sense.
Darkman's my favorite movie.
Is it really?
I've not seen it.
I was gonna say, you must not have seen that. It's a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's definitely one of those, this is meant to be stupid.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was a blast.
I loved it. I loved it. I know why. I can see why it's a lot of people's like favorite movies and stuff. It's just such a blast.
Okay, question for you, not about this movie.
Okay.
Do you think that I should watch Beetlejuice next or Neverending Story next?
Oh, that's tough. Neverending Story is a better movie, but Beetlejuice you'll definitely get more material out of. Beetlejuice is the most similar to Big Trouble in Little China. Like, it's not quite as fast, but it definitely is crazy, and so much is not explained, and that's part of the fun of it.
Okay, and then second thing, we have to do a hair flip.
Oh. Well, that's gonna be a little tricky with mine. I don't have much,
You can
left.
just do, you can do a beard flip? Just
I like that.
Okay. Yay!
Take that, editing.
Yeah, you're welcome, Walter. All right, well, thank you so much for being on Tamara's Never Seen.
Thanks for having me, and thank you, John Carpenter, for making a freaking awesome movie.
Yeah, that was blast.
Re-release it, I'll go see it.